Good afternoon, everybody. RHAK Vandy here with RHAK Vandy's Life Lessons. This is the post Father's Day edition. So happy belated Father's Day to all the fathers and the guys out there taking care of children, if not just your own, other people's children as well. I want to touch on a couple of subjects covering that. And first off, give props to all my friends and family that are doing the right thing, making sure that their children are cared for and attended to, and to try to get the people who aren't to do the things that are needed to be done and do things the right way. So, with that being said, I heard something good this Sunday while I was watching Joel Osteen. Joel talked about how the father carries the blessings. And if you want your children's life to be blessed as well as your own life, you have to speak life into your children and into their situations. And you want to make sure that you leave a good impression for your children and do whatever you can. I myself, I'm divorced. My ex and I, we didn't see eye to eye as adults in our living situation, but we try to raise our kids and do what's right by them because they didn't ask to be here. I have my children when they're out of school. She has the kids during school. We try to make sure that we do whatever we can for our kids when there is a necessity, if there is a need. Um, as I said, I try to have them every summer, any break, Thanksgiving, Christmas, whenever they're out of school, so that they know their father. Um, with young girls, especially, their first love is their father, and we need to be positive images and role models for our children. If you have a daughter, if you haven't seen your daughter, she needs you. You need to see her. You need to make sure that your children are in a good living situation. You want to make sure that your children are sustained and kept up. You don't want to just throw your children into a situation where they're worse off than you are. I know I've been, or I was unemployed for almost a year and some months. I know it doesn't get easy, but if I had to shovel poop, I had to shovel poop for my children to try to make sure that they're sustained and taken care of. So I want us to think about those kind of things and to think about what we can do to better ourselves and better our children. One of my best friends, I'm not going to mention his name, but he um, did not have to stay in the city where his children are, but he will not move. He has other opportunities in other places, but as long as his children are in this city, he's staying there. And one of the children is not even his, but he raises the child like it is his own. He takes him to football practice, he takes him to school, he disciplines him when he needs discipline, and he's there to encourage him when he needs encouragement. And that's what a real man does. Sometimes it may not be your child. Sometimes it may be a child of the mother, and there's certain things that you want to make sure that you are the example for that child. Um, he wants his sons, as he calls them, in which they are, because they're brothers. He wants his sons to make sure that they are raised in a good situation and has a positive man in their life and a positive example of what a man should be. And if he cares to, you know, comment or post on this, hey, by all means. But he did not have that in his life, 100%. And he knows how it can affect the person. I myself, I was raised by both my parents. My dad was always there. As you know, he's still there. And he's a great example to me of what I can do. Did I do everything right? Undoubtedly not. I'm divorced. And it's not all on my shoulders, it's not all on her shoulders. But what we want to make sure of is that we raise our children the right way. Um, if you refer to the Bible, um, there's a lot of verses about sparing the rod, spoiling the child, discipline, doing the things that's necessary to help your children to be beneficial members of this society. Um, a lot of women on Father's Day, they always say Happy Mother's Day and Father's Day to me because I'm doing both. Well, the thing of it is, only a man can raise a man. There's a lot of women that do great jobs as single parents, and I'm not taking away from that. But there's also no woman that does not have any kind of um, interactions with a man. So there is a man in that situation normally. And you want to think about the men that you're bringing into your children's lives and into your children's surroundings and situations, because your children don't need to see or be around everybody that you're courting or dating, because that can leave an impression on them children or on the children that you may not later want. But just like with LeBron James, won the championship, was raised in a single family home. That's a great example of a single parent doing a positive job. But just like we have the Maurice Clarett's and other people who have fallen off, um, that were raised the same way. It's all about what you do. But this message and this video is going out to the fathers who give the excuse, that talk about, hey, she won't let me see the child, or also to the mothers who are keeping the children from the fathers, just because he's a deadbeat, or he doesn't have all of his stuff together. Maybe he's attempting. And those children definitely need to see that other person. They need to see their father. They need to see that other half to realize and to be able to go through the things that we all need to grow. Um, and men, man up. Some of y'all are sorry excuses. Um, I'm not saying that I'm 100%. I'm not saying that I'm the best man on this planet. But by golly, if it comes to my kids, I'm there. If I had to drive across this country, I would drive across this country for my children to make sure that they have or they get what they want. Now, is it all about what they want? No. But it's about raising them the way that they should be raised. I'm not going to beat you up with Bible scriptures and all that kind of stuff, or thus says the Lord, as I like to say. But I want you to make sure you do what you can to be with your children. Um, if it's just, hey, meet me here, drop the kids off, I'm going to do this, this, and this. You and the mother don't have to be best friends, but you do have to be business partners, because your children are an investment God blessed you with to help them and yourself. So whatever you need to do to benefit them, to help them to progress and to help you to progress, do it. All right. This is RHAK VANDY. I have a couple more videos that I made for this upcoming week. I'm not sure when I'm going to post them, but be on the lookout, because coming to a computer near you. Fingers up. All right, dog. Over and out.